Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my to-be read pile for June and July 2022. So before I head into the books that I plan on reading for June and July, just a quick, recap of what I did for, what was it, April, May? I'm trying to think of the order of the months. I had to think for a second there. But yeah, April, May, that TBR went very well. I got everything done. I always feel like I over calculate how many books I can put into any given TBR, and then I'm always kind of surprised when I get done maybe a week or so early, which I'm not going to complain about because then I can always kind of get started on my next TBR a little bit early, you know. So yeah, TBR for April, May went very well. Got everything done. Pretty much everything I liked and enjoyed, some better than others. Nothing that was like a big total massive disappointment, which is a good thing. So yeah, I do have reviews for everything that I've read up on Goodreads so far, but I do definitely plan on doing video reviews on this channel at some point for all of the videos, so just for all the books rather. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. So yeah, let's get going into June and July. As I've been trying to do throughout this entire year thus far, I've been trying to accomplish a series every TBR. So the series that I'm going to tackle this particular TBR is this right here. This is the Moreland Dynasty series by Cynthia Harrod Eagles, and I only have the first 3 books in this series. Wait for it, you guys. I did not know. Well, I knew that this was a series of some sort, but I did not realize how many books exactly was in this series. So I think I had purchased maybe the first 2 books in this series, and then I got on Goodreads. Come to discover that this series consists of 35 freaking books. No way. I just don't think I'm going to be able to handle that, you guys, or even try to tackle that. That's just way too many books. I honestly don't know. So I do have the first 3 books in the series, and unfortunately the thing is, even if I do really enjoy these books, I just don't think I'm going to try and take the time to continue into the 30 plus books, which I don't know, I guess is a shame. And the thing is, I don't even think the series is really even done, because it almost seems like it intends to continue. But yes, Cynthia Harrod Eagles has not updated the series. I do believe the author is still alive. I don't think she's dead, is she? I don't think she's dead. I think she's still alive. Because yeah, she's been writing these books for a very, very long time. Yeah, when is this first book? This first book was published back in 1980? It looks like, is that right? Yeah, it looks like this first book was published back in 1980. And yeah, she's been writing the series for a very, very long time. And I don't know. Well, I'm really conflicted about how I feel about this. But yeah, this first book is called The Founding. Nice covers. And then book 2 is called The Dark Rose, another nice looking cover. And then the third book is called The Princeling. And yeah, the reason I have the first 3 is because these all had the same cover. But then yeah, none of the other books have been updated with like this cover design. That's kind of why I stopped at these first 3, really. But yeah, my understanding of what this series is about, it's like a family dynasty sort of story. I mean, as it suggests, it's called the Moreland Dynasty series. It's pretty much starting, when does this first book start? This first book starts, I want to say it starts like during the War of the Roses, if I'm not mistaken. And like book 35 at the moment, when I was looking on Goodreads, book 35 is, I think that it's stopped at the 1920s at the moment. And I can swear when I was doing research, Cynthia Harrod Eagles, she really wanted to kind of get up into like World War II, and that would be maybe the stopping point of the series. And that's why I say I don't know if she's going to go back to the series and finish up, because it's been a little while since she wrote anything after book 35. Like I said, I think she's alive. I don't think she has died. So yeah, I think the idea and premise of these books sounds great. You know, following this particular family through the centuries, like I said, starting here with the War of the Roses, it sounds like, and going through the centuries and the decades, and I guess the shifting of the family, their ups and downs and highs and lows, and the tragedies and the history that they witness, you know. So I'm still, even though I'm not particularly keen on continuing and going through all 35 books, I'm still very interested to read these first 3 books, and I think I will still really enjoy them and like them. But like I said, I'm not really keen on going beyond the first 3 books, unfortunately, because that's just kind of too many books for me to tackle and handle right now, especially when I just have so many other books on my TBR at the moment that are just lying around on shelves or in my closet or on my floor. I have so many freaking books, and I need to kind of cut myself off somewhere, especially when it comes to series and whatnot. You know, I need to be choosy. I need to pick and choose what I have the time and energy for, if that makes sense. Next up, I plan on reading Go the Distance. I about wanted to sing the title. I don't think y'all want to hear me sing. Go the Distance by Jean Kalanita, and this is part of the Disney Twisted Tales series. And as I've been explaining in all these TBRs, because I've been trying to read one of these books every single TBR, because there's quite a number of them. All of these Twisted Tales books, they ask pretty much a what-if question that flips everything that you knew about the original Disney cartoon. So this particular installment is asking, what if Meg had to become a Greek god? I like the implications of that. I really like the Hercules cartoon. I like the character of Hades, I like the character of Hercules, I like the character of Meg, so I'm pretty excited to get to this one and see how Jean Kalanita twists the narrative. Next up, this is a book that was released this year. This is The Paradox Hotel by Rob Hart. And let me read the synopsis, you guys, because I just love the synopsis of this. It sounds so great. January Cole's job just got a whole lot harder. Not that running security at the Paradox was ever really easy. Nothing simple at a hotel where the ultra-wealthy tourists arrive costumed for a dozen different time periods, all eagerly waiting to catch their flights to the past. Or where proximity to the time port makes the clocks run backward on occasion, and rumor has it allows ghosts to stroll the halls. None of that compares to the corpse in room 526, the one that seems to be both there and not there, the one that somehow only January can see. On top of that, some very important new guests have just checked in, because the US government is about to privatize time travel technology, and the world's most powerful people are on hand to stake their claims. January is sure that timing isn't a coincidence. Neither are those accidents that start stalking their bidders. There's a reason January can glimpse what others can't. A reason why she's the only one who can catch a killer who's operating invisibly and in plain sight all at once. But her ability is also destroying her grip on reality. And as her past, present, and future collide, she finds herself confronting not just the hotel's dark secrets, but her own. And I'm usually not really one into science fiction, but there was something about this that kind of really appealed to me. Kind of whatever this futuristic sci-fi hotel is, and it sounds like you can go to this hotel and you can pick like centuries or decades that you want to go visit into the past, and it's like a time travel hotel, I guess, like an amusement park perhaps. It's kind of almost the way it sounds. So I'm very interested to check this out and see how it goes, because it sounds like the type of science fiction that I'm particularly going to like. Next up is also a book that was released this year, and this is the Hacienda. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Hacienda by Isabel Canas. Once again, I'll make an attempt, if I'm not pronouncing any of this correctly, I'll definitely make an attempt when I actually do my video reviews. I'll make a better attempt at learning how to pronounce all this, but that's my best pronunciation at the moment. Yeah, this one. During the overthrow of the Mexican government, Beatrice's father was executed and her home destroyed. When handsome Rodolfo proposes, Beatrice ignores the rumors surrounding his first wife's sudden demise, choosing instead to seize the security that his estate in the countryside provides. She will have her own home again, no matter the cost. But the Hacienda is not the sanctuary she imagined. When Rodolfo returns to work in the capital, visions and voices invade Beatrice's sleep. The weight of invisible eyes follows her every move. Rodolfo's sister, Juana, scoffs at Beatrice's fears, but why does she refuse to enter the house at night? Why does the cook burn incense at the edge of the kitchen and mark the doorway with strange symbols? What really happened to Rodolfo's first wife? Beatrice only knows two things for certain. Something is wrong with the Hacienda, and no one there will save her. There's something about this that definitely is kind of giving me these Rebecca and Mexican Gothic vibes, and I'm all for it. Something else I've been trying to tackle throughout this year, I've been trying to get through this massive bind up here of Mark Twain's novels, and so far I have completed 3 of the novels. I have 1 left, and the one left that I have to get through is A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. I'm really excited to get to that. I did watch that very loose adaptation that Disney put out back in the early 90s. What was it called? A Kid in King Arthur's Court, which was very, like I said, very, very loosely based on A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. So I'm very interested to get to that and see how it goes. So far, I've been enjoying Mark Twain. It's been very easy to read his style and whatnot, because sometimes classic literature, it can be very hit or miss, you know, because you have the authors that are very easy to read and get into and whatnot. And yeah, Mark Twain, he's not like overly metaphorical or over flowery with his writing and whatnot. It's pretty straightforward, which I like. And then you guys, I'm going to do a TBR jar pick. I am going to pick 1 book from here. My goal is to pick a book that is under 400 pages. That's kind of really all the room I have for the remainder of my TBR. So yeah, I'm going to pick a book from here. Okay, let's dig in there. I'm trying to get like in the middle, you know. I don't know if that's happening. Let's see. What have I picked? The suspense, guys, the suspense. Okay, okay. The trouble that I have now is, where exactly is this book in my room? I need to figure out where it is. Give me a second. Okay, so I found the book. I hunted it down. It didn't take me anywhere near as long as I thought it would. This book is actually a little bit over 400 pages, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and read it. So yeah, what I picked from my jar, you guys, is The Ladies of the Secret Circus by Constance Sayers. And yeah, this is about, I can't quite remember. Let me look. Okay, it starts in Paris in 1925. To enter the secret circus is to enter a world of wonder, a world where women weave illusions of magnificent beasts, carousels take you back in time, and trapeze artists float across the sky. Bound to her family circus, Cecile Cabot knows no other world until she meets a charismatic young painter and embarks on a passionate affair that could cost her everything. So it looks like some of the narrative takes place in 1925, and then it says Virginia, 2004. Laura Barnes is on top of the world until her fiancé disappears on their wedding day. When her desperate search for answers unexpectedly leads her to her great-grandmother's journals, Laura is swept into a story of a dark circus and ill-fated love. Ooh, okay. Sounds great. I do love all things that deal with circuses, you guys. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. And yeah, I love the cover. This is so pretty. I love kind of this black and yellow scheme kind of going on. So you guys, that is it for all the books that I plan on reading for June and July. As always, I'm pretty excited about all this. It'd be bad if I'm not excited, because then that means I've lost interest in books, and I hate when I lose interest in books. It's kind of a rare thing that happens for me. But yeah, I'm very excited about all these books. So yeah, you guys, in the comments below, have you guys read any of these books? Do you plan on reading any of them? Just let me know your thoughts down below. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.